I mean,
Oh my
there's a clear
God.
winner here.
I have a
So.
YouTube video idea that one day when I'm very rich, I'm going to fly you to the post-pandemic, I'm going to fly you to the US and it's going to involve 25,000 chicken nuggets. So remember this.
Perfect. Okay, so my name's Matt. You may know me as Pixel or PICKAPIXEL, and I call myself a pro amateur gamer, and I make YouTube videos, and I recently started streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, and you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. Okay, I'm just gonna rapid fire some questions at you. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Oh, easily. Do you prefer like comedy in television shows or movies or both?
I'm down for both. You know, even those like late night movies that have like bad ratings, I'm down with
Or
it.
just like
I've never
old,
once
cheap
seen a
run
film and I've been
slapstick?
like, I didn't like that. Like, I'm not that picky.
Never.
Not really. Like my friend said he went to a movie once in the cinema and he walked out halfway through. I just would never do that. I think I'm very easy to please. So
Oh
you know,
God, we're just gonna sit you through like the top 10 worst movies of all time. Okay, favorite type of food. Type of food.
Okay. Yeah, I get roasted for this on like a weekly basis by my friends. I have like the most small beige palate you can think of. I'm really not that adventurous. So my favorite food, it's probably favorite type of food. I want to say pizza. So
Oh,
that's that.
and you live. Never mind. Never mind. You have so many
I haven't
food
had real
options
pizza.
available.
Yeah.
You have so many food options available to you. I lived in the UK for like a year and a half, and I was so happy that like the cultural food around me that I could get access to. I was not a fan of all the food in the UK, so I can't blame you on not having a palate there. But that's for another day. Okay,
Yeah.
best place to vacation or holiday?
I'm gonna go with Tenerife for me.
Where is that? Because I do not know geography.
Okay, so it's in the Canary Islands. It's like technically in Europe, but it's just off the coast of Africa.
Okay.
And I think it's like that Tenerife's kind of like a UK place to go. Like I feel like everyone here's been there at least once, but for whatever reason, that was the destination my family chose for like the holiday each year. So there are probably like cooler places I could go, but in terms of where I've been, that and the time I went to Texas were like awesome.
Oh, okay. I'm really glad you added that because my next question was going to be a two-parter depending on your answer. So you have been to the US?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
I went once. Yeah, my auntie used to live there.
What is the biggest difference you noticed between the US and Europeans or people from the UK? What is your biggest thing you noticed from your one visit over here?
I mean, everything in America is bigger, just bigger and
I mean, you
further
did go
apart.
to Texas.
Yeah. And the food portions are bigger, which I loved as a little 10-year-old kid. And I remember just being in awe. Because I grew up watching Disney Channel. So that was all very like American, and they all had these big houses and all that. So when I went there, I felt like I was living the dream.
You went
because
like
I wasn't
the
at like a
perfect
hotel.
place.
Yeah, I was in my auntie's house, so it felt like as close to normal life as possible. I think I went to like a scout meeting while I was there with my auntie's friend's kid or something. So I felt proper American. It was cool.
Oh, what a good experience traveling to the US. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I recently I think I had a goldfish when I was a kid, but apparently this is all like allegedly. I don't know, but apparently I overfed them. I was 1 year old, so apparently I just took the food and dumped it all in, and
Who trusts a
apparently
1-year-old
the goldfish exploded.
Oh,
so I don't know, but since then, I think it was 2 months ago. I got my first pet since then.
Just traumatized from the 1-year-old goldfish explosion.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my
God. Because my dad, he's allergic to like basically all hairy type animals, so like dogs, cats. I love them, but we could never have them. But now I've got 2 little guinea pigs that are just out of shot, probably sleeping or something now, but they're great.
That sounds wonderful. Okay, best music genre.
I'm pretty basic, so I'll go with like pop. So if there's a popular song that you're hearing on the radio on repeat, give me like 3 months and I'll have caught up and be listening to it.
Like my slogan for this whole episode should just be "Pick a Pixel isn't picky."
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Just rolls across. Okay, so I did some deep diving. It is switching gears to like what we do and things there. I did some deep diving. You've been doing YouTube for a very, very, very long time. Longer than a lot of
year anniversary.
Happy 5-year anniversary! That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, it's this 5 year of this like my main channel. I had my YouTube 10 year last month. Oh shoot, my bad.
No. I'm kidding. Keep going.
No, yeah, that was
just
pretty much
sidelined the script. No, you're fine. No, but you've been doing this for a long time, and then happy 5 years. That's completely awesome. How do you think YouTube has what is the biggest change to YouTube in the years that you've been doing this? How has the content and releasing content changed?
I feel like the bar has gone way up for production and stuff. Because I remember when I used to do it when I was at school, it wasn't normal, I guess. Like nowadays, if someone starts a YouTube channel, pretty much everyone around like our sort of age of generation is like, oh, that's so cool, what do you do? Whereas back then it's kind of like, why are you sat in your room talking to a camera? Like it was so different and so raw and bare boned that it was there's like a nostalgic joy when I think back to it, but the content I made back then would just not fly now. At all.
What would you be doing right now if you had never started with YouTube?
Ooh, I was going to go to university for film and cinematography because it was one of my hobbies at the time. And then I took a gap year out because I thought I didn't want to go straight from sixth form or A levels to uni, which I think is college in America, if I'm not mistaken. And I took a gap year and I was like, I'll get some money, I'll work a part-time job, and I'll just do YouTube for one last like shot to try and do it. And then I started doing that. So I think I probably would have gone to university to do film, realized that it's very difficult to get a job in that field, and probably become a teacher, I think.
Oh, I can see that. I think you'd be a wonderful teacher.
Thank
great
you.
personality. But you make a great YouTuber. Please keep being a great content creator.
I hope to for as long as I can.
No, 100%. So, the reason I shushed you and I was just all memeing is because you have another YouTube channel off of your main channel. And I did some deep diving into that. Oh, in fairness, you subbed on it and I was like, wow, that face looks familiar.
I still haven't made the transition in 5 years. All my old
it shows that you like made the recent sub, and I was like, wait a second, what? So I did. You gave me an easy deep dive there, and you used to create other content, and you still do, that isn't gaming related. And it's very unique, and it's just very personality. But what made you want to go from that and that kind of content? Because you see the way that you release content constantly, constantly getting it out there. So what made you go, hey, I want to do gaming content instead?
Yeah, so I started with the whole vlogging side of things. I mean, I had my first ever gaming channel was at the end of 2011, but I didn't do it for very long.
Oh my goodness.
It was just, I had a really, really bad screen capture software, and the mic I was using was a Logitech webcam mic. So it wasn't even for face cam. I literally just used it for a mic because it's the only thing I had that picked up audio. And then I found the barrier to entry, so to speak, for vlogging was a lot easier. You just needed a camera. So I did that. And then it got to the point where I wanted to make more things, but when it's purely based on you and what you want to talk about, I felt like there was less to make. I was making 2 videos a week and I wanted to make more, but I didn't know what to make. And I started enjoying gaming and everything. I thought, okay, this is, in a way, certainly from the beginning when you're doing like Let's Plays, it's content that writes itself and then you can just make it and pump it out. So that's when on the side I started this channel and just doing gaming videos, Minecraft. My friend introduced me to Rocket League, and it was just, I felt like I could make more, and I always wanted to make more. So that's pretty much why.
I've been sitting here and for a second, like, I think I'm aging myself. Because you said you were like, my first gaming channel was, end of 2011. And I was like, no, people haven't been releasing gaming content that long, or you know what I mean? And then I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
wait, no,
When it was,
YouTube's been
when it was pretty.
oh my God. Oh
Yeah.
God. That's a rabbit hole I'm not gonna go down right now. Oh my goodness. But that's amazing because you've at least been knowledgeable of, like, you see everybody like really hopping into YouTube probably like the past like 7 years.
Yeah.
And things like that. You were really ahead of the game
Yeah.
on like watching that kind of content and learning from it and getting it out there.
Yeah, I used to. I forget who I saw when I first. I don't even think I really watched gaming YouTubers at the beginning. There weren't really many. I remember finding the software to like click and drag a box over my screen and record it, and I was fascinated. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make stuff. I really just did make stuff for the sake of making it. There was very little production value. I didn't. There was actually no value really at all. But
I
I
mean,
just sort of
yeah,
did
there
it, and I was happy
was
with like
because
the
it got
output.
you here.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like that's the biggest start that people don't do. Is you saw something
Yeah.
and you were like, "Hey, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to troubleshoot it." You know what I mean? Like I
Yes.
have
Yeah.
this and I have that and then I'm going to make something work out of it. And I feel like
Hmm.
that's the biggest holdup that comes up to a lot of people is that they're like, okay, before I start streaming,
Yeah.
I'm going to, get this and this and this and this and this first. Like I get that a lot, because
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I have a very nice setup.
Oh, you do. I'm
But
so
yeah,
jealous. That room. Oh.
um, but that's the thing is like I've been streaming for over 2 years and
Yeah.
things like this and I've only gotten this setup. It's not even finished yet, you know what I mean? Like I've
Mm.
gotten this like over 2 years later. And so many people come in and they're always like the wrong direction, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, well, I can't afford that stuff that you have, and I'm just like, I couldn't either when I started streaming. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
over time
Exactly.
was like my rewards to myself and my evolution of like my content. Like the biggest holdup
Yeah.
that people have is they're like, I need to have the top camera and I need to have the top lighting and everything's going to have to be perfect. The first time I streamed, I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a mic. I was streaming off of an Xbox One sitting in a folding chair.
Ah, yes, the console streams.
Yeah,
I've been
console
there.
stream. I was a console streamer for the first
Yes.
7 months.
Wow. Yeah.
For the first
that's a
7 to 8
grind.
months that I was a streamer. I was a console
Yeah.
streamer.
I think
um,
it's easy for people to see
oh,
like the end product, like where you are now, the stream setup and everything, and they forget that you had to get there somehow, and it's usually with
and
some scuff.
it's just doing
setup.
it. It's just doing
Yeah.
it. It's just doing it. If you keep waiting for like the next big thing, you're gonna be waiting for forever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So speaking of next big things, you said you started out with gaming and you started out with Minecraft and everything in there, and then you found Rocket League. And
Yeah.
I think you above all really paved the way for the huge trading and create
Right.
like content on YouTube. You like pioneered that way. One of the pioneers of that on, Rocket League YouTube and things like that.
Hmm.
How did that really start for you and how has it changed over the years that
Okay.
you've been doing it?
Yeah, so I mean, I started right in the first like 6, 7 months of my channel. I was doing videos every day. Started with all Minecraft, and then when I did a face reveal, it was like a variety of games, just sort of funny moments. It was kind of like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie inspired, like back then, that sort of generation. And then I took like a month off to get used to my my job, and then I came back with just uncut Rocket League gameplay because I remember really enjoying John's videos at the time. I was like, okay, I enjoy John's videos. I enjoy the game. I just got my first proper console. Like I got a PS4 in 2016. So I then was able to record it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like this. And at that point, the novelty is enough to make me want to record. So I'm just recording uncut gameplay with a game capture. And because the game capture quality is so superior to any screen capture software I had on my like old PCs, that I loved how
Yeah.
good it looked. So I just made Rocket League gameplay, and then crates came out, and I mean, I think I can say I've got a fairly addictive personality. So I thought, you know what, I'll give these a try. And it was all new to me, and I did just a couple videos on it. And the last video, I said in the video, and it's still up, that it would be my last crate opening till the new crate because it was getting really expensive. And then the first crate in that video, I got the most valuable rare item in the game. And that sort of started
Gambling.
to... Yeah, it was... Well, see, I didn't want to... I basically...
This is my last $5 at the table.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden that becomes like 100. And oh, okay. And then people want to see you do more. So I did that one video, and I wish I remembered the numbers or had some kind of record of it, but it like kind of blew up, so to speak. And I went from 1,000 subscribers of like a pretty inactive subscriber base when it comes to Rocket League to like, I think it was to 10,000 in 2 or 3 weeks, and then 20,000 a few weeks after that. And by that point I was uploading every day, you know, like riding that wave.
Yeah.
So I was doing trading streams from the PS4, which was, yeah, it was interesting. I don't know, looking back, it baffles me that people wanted to watch it, but then it was, you know, sort of taking into account what people liked.
It was unique, and
yeah,
not many people were doing things like that.
And then it got to the point where I had enough sort of, I could then do more crate openings sustainably, which is still to this day quite hard to replicate. Like, it's quite difficult for someone to look at my videos and go like, oh, I want to do that, because it's hard to get crates if you have no means of getting them, which is what I struggled with. So I'm sort of lucky in that sense that not everyone can just like whack out 100 crate opening.
Yeah, well, I feel like you kind of know where this next question is going to lead. But how did it really like impact your content when Rocket League announced that, hey, you know, we can't do crates anymore, we're taking this away?
I was a little bit worried because that, even to this day, it's one of my most like popular, I guess you could say, video series. And when they said they were removing crates, I was like, I can't do this. How can they do this? So many people love it. Like, what are we gonna have 0 crates? I mean, fortunately, it was purely just on the gambling side of it. So they didn't want people to pay for items in that way, like in a randomized way. So there are still crates in the game. So it was like a fortunate loophole where you can essentially open gift packs for free. But when it first happened, I had no idea that was going to be an option. So I thought, right, I guess I'm going to have to change something up. And I think the one thing that I've sort of learned over the years of like doing YouTube is that the real change happens when it's almost not an option. Like, when you have to change, when you have to improve, it's amazing how much easier it is to actually do, because it's your only option, you know? So it's like, okay, I have to adapt. I can't open crates. Let's just do something else. And I sort of then was able to actually end up changing, making my videos better, whilst keeping crates on the side.
And your content since then, honestly, has blown up so quickly. It's growing so exponentially. Again, it was adapting, and you did it well. And I think that comes from like how you've been saying you've been doing this for a long time, and you were able to like watch content and get it out there. But before we move on from, you know, talking about these items, I wanted to rapid fire some more questions at you really quick. You know items better. I would say that probably you and John know items better than anyone in the game. I mean, there are traders out there who will watch this video and go, I know everything. But yeah, you make your YouTube videos about it then. But okay. So I'm gonna rapid fire a few at you.
Got it.
Favorite wheels?
Gonna have to say Crimson Voltaics for the nostalgia.
Oh, I did. Who was it? Athena, I think, was just tweeting about them.
She tweeted that. I retweeted it with the picture of me getting them back in 2016, and it's just, I look at those wheels and it's just like joy.
They're so pretty. Which
is weird because I don't use them. I should use them, but I don't. But yeah, no, I'm gonna say them.
Oh yeah, no, people come into my stream all the time and they're like, "Is this your favorite item?" And I'm like, "No." I was like, I have a different item. I'm just not using it right now. Okay. Best decal in the game. You can go like currently or all time. Or both.
I really do love the titanium white Interstellar. When it came out, I was like amazed at how.
See, that's my go-to right now. It's so nice.
It's good. I'm trying to think if there's any sort of kind of less popular mainstream decals that I can think of. I used to really like the white lone wolf, just the rare decal in white. It's clean. But But I think the esports decals have kind of changed the game a little bit. They're so aesthetically pleasing that the little slap-on rare decals just don't hit the same anymore.
Yeah. See, my favorite's Dissolver. And I still I use my titanium white interstellar every day at this point. But for when I first started playing Rocket League, and I started playing Rocket League on stream for the very first time, and I think it was 3 weeks into it. I remember specifically because it's why you guys have always amazed me, and I love watching videos of crate openings and stuff because I've never done it. Like I've never done it for content. I mean, like it was like 3 weeks into the game, and I was new to Rocket League, so people were just giving me crates. You know, streamer perks. They were just like throwing crates at me, and they were like, open them. And I can't imagine, like I was just a very, very small, you know, like a couple hundred followers on Twitch, you know, streaming to like 8 viewers. And I wish I could have made content out of it, because the very first time I opened crates on stream, I got a Fire God and a Dissolver.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And so I just immediately, everyone was like, it's so hype. And I was like, but it's pretty. It's just really pretty. And so I equipped, I equipped Dissolver because I loved it. And up until Interstellar came out, I used that every day through Xbox, through PC, through every account. When I switched to PC, I knew exactly what I still use the same tires I used as the second week.
What's your favorite wheel? What is it?
So I use the wheels that everyone tells me in my chat is giving them epilepsy. I use the titanium white inverted grip strides. I have used them since the second week that I had Rocket League. I have used them consistently across platforms. They are my favorite wheels. I think they are the coolest wheels, and everyone's like, they're so distracting, and I'm like, I don't look at my wheels when I play Rocket League. Or maybe
exactly.
Maybe I don't get it. They're like, it's so distracting, and I'm like, I don't look at my wheels when I play Rocket League. Or maybe my brain's just numb to it.
I mean, I feel like I'm not even looking at my car these days, because I think when you obviously, you know, you play Rocket League for so long, you know how your car works. You can almost forget about it. Just look at the ball.
Yeah.
So you know where your car's at. So
people come in every single day, and I think that's just what I'm going to start saying to them. Anytime they're like, are your wheels not distracting? I'm just me like, are you new? Are you free to play? Welcome to Rocket League. I get so irritated. But okay, what is the most overhyped item in the game?
Okay, so the gray mainframe is it's hyped in the sense it's worth like nearly 50,000 credits because it's discontinued. They basically made it. They're like, oh no, this looks just like the white one. Let's take it out. But obviously a few people got their hands on it, and it does look the same as the white one, but people are willing to pay 5 times the amount for a gray one.
I don't understand.
I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh god, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's been a couple items like that, that kind of just snuck their way into the game somehow. They're not there anymore, so people because some people do treat Rocket League trading like you would a stock market. They'll be like, all right, let's invest in this item, let's buy the dip, let's wait for it to go up, let's sell them on. It's like, whew, I'm good. I'm
watching all of these kids who are getting like their first paychecks from like Rocket League, or like have like a couple good YouTube videos go, all right, I'm buying Alpha Boost right now.
Oh yeah. Oof.
And I'm listening to 15-year-old boys go, it is an investment into my future. And they're not completely wrong, but no, you don't care. You just want Alpha Boost. You just want Alpha Boost because all your pro players that you're watching and idolizing and are going to be in the next couple of years have Alpha Boost. I was like, you're not selling it anytime soon. You wouldn't take the ego hit of not having it anymore.
Yeah, I made a TikTok about why I didn't have an Alpha Boost and the things I could buy with the value of the Alpha Boost, and I was just listing all types of cars that are just the same as an Alpha Boost in game, like real cars. And then I worked out how many chicken nuggets it would be for an Alpha Boost, and I can't remember the number, but it was like, I think it was like 25,000 chicken nuggets or something. So, I mean,
oh my god,
a clear winner here.
I have a YouTube video idea that one day when I'm very rich, I'm going to fly you to the post-pandemic, I'm going to fly you to the US, and it's going to involve 25,000 chicken nuggets. So remember this. Perfect. Remember this. We have some time. Nugget. We have some time. Borders are still closed. We'll make it happen. Yeah. We'll make it happen. Okay. But okay. Best extra mode in the game.
Rumble.
Oh, thank you. See, I love Rumble. I love Rumble, and so many people hate Rumble, and they're like RNG, and I'm like, yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, I played Rumble as soon as it came out. It came out with crates, so obviously I just loved that update. But like, because I've played Rumble for like years. There's certain things that mechanics don't help you with in Rumble, like regular mechanics.
Hmm.
And because I know how to use the power ups so well, like I've been sort of flirting in and out the top 100 in Rumble for the last few seasons,
So,
and
so
I just love the power ups so much. Just knowing how to use them better than other people and getting that like edge is just
I wish you could see me right now. I'm like hopping up and down, like agreeing with you. Like people that, and you've been around in Rocket League long enough that anytime anyone argues with me on this, I'm just gonna be like, no, you listen to this interview. Because no, seriously,
Yeah.
I've tried to, in my less educated, not as good at Rocket League words, explain
Yeah.
this to people that I don't care if you can flip reset. If
Yeah.
you're in Rumble, it's fair game. It is fair game for me because I did the Twitch rivals for Rocket League, and I got MVP in the Rumble matches against Squishy and Musty and AJ and all of them. And I was, and everyone was like, "What?" And I've been in so many events since then, and I'm the bottom of the leaderboard, like by a long shot. But Rumble is the best game mode. I will 1v1 Rumble anyone in the world.
We should 1v1 Rumble. We should do that.
Done.
Okay, I got it. Nice.
Oh God.
No, I love it. Like it's the same you said about like the whole RNG thing. Like, yes, there is luck involved, but in Rumble, 9 times out of 10, the better team will win. It's when you're so equally matched that the RNG does tip the balance in some games. But if a team's better than the other, they're gonna win because it's 5 minutes long. It's not like golden goal.
Yeah, no, and it's just like you said, like once you know exactly how the power-ups work and what they do, over people who do not play the game often, you will always do better.
Yeah.
But I could talk about Rumble all day.
So could I.
So
like scoring goals with tornadoes, that like people see me do that. It's like, wait.
Are you like, still playing Rumble? Like, are you still currently playing Rumble? Okay. Have you noticed that the magnet is like significantly stronger? Like, I debunk a lot of conspiracy theories on like during stream because I stream every single day, and so I'm always like, no, you're wrong, you're exaggerating. But the magnet has gotten so much stronger. And it
I remember there was like a buff at some point a little while ago, I think. But I mean, I expect
I love
it.
it.
So recently, I've been like, I swear the magnet was stronger than this, even though they've literally plunged it past me, and I'm thinking, how's the magnet not dragging this back? But I like the magnet. If you can get the magnet in your vicinity, get 100 boost. Just jump and air drag the ball to the goal. It's going up and down so wild. The keepers usually can't save it unless they've got a freeze or a grapple or something like that.
If I don't change the subject now, this will become a Rumble appreciation video. So I have to quickly just change it as much as I can. When are we going to get a Minecraft content throwback from you? When are we going to get a Minecraft stream? We're ready for it. We're ready for you to go back to your roots. What are the odds? What do we need?
The odds are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I said on Sunday, I was like, I was thinking of doing a hardcore Minecraft stream. Or like a series of streams, because I've never done hardcore Minecraft properly, like a proper world. And obviously the stakes are very high. And at some point you're going to have this moment that is hilarious and you're going to die. Because I did do a Minecraft stream a couple of weeks ago. Just thought, you know what, let's just try it. And people seem to like it. So probably not, it wouldn't be that difficult for it to happen, or it'd be quite feasible, I think. I was even thinking of doing a Minecraft video, but
have you best of both worlds? Did you see like when Leth did the Minecraft hide and seek? He built like the Rocket League in Minecraft.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that is something you should check out. He did a hide and seek map for Minecraft and Rocket League, and that is something that I think you would appreciate. You would appreciate greatly. A great transition. Yeah. I'll link you later.
Rocket League and Minecraft. Okay.
Yeah, it's like he built like a Minecraft hide and seek map that you could play in
you
Rocket
play
League.
Like a car. Okay.
Yeah, you're a car. Yeah, it's fantastic. I will link it. I will link you later. Okay. I think the next question you actually answered earlier, because you're really good at segueing the questions, and it's really great to have these conversations.
Thank you.
But how getting a little bit more serious with the questions here. I realize that I've been rambling a long time about extra modes in Rocket League.
I like it.
You've been kind of open on social media about like ups and downs and lows and highs in content creations. So how would you say you found ways to balance your like mental health and all of that while releasing so much content and dealing with so many changes and doing this for so long?
I think trying to know when to take, I want to say a break. Like I never really take time off, but going out for a run or going to the gym. I remember it was about a year ago, I would say, right before this whole pandemic thing happened. I was in like the best spot in terms of like my mental health because I was sort of exercising, going to the gym, and just having a great time doing it. Because once you stay inside all day and you do work, when you finally go out, you get the fresh air, get the endorphins going. That does wonders for like mental health. It gives you more energy. People, like, you may think it's a bit strange if you haven't like looked into it. Exercising gives you more energy, but it does. And that's how I sort of,
I mean, also sunlight
cope.
biologically.
Yeah,
like
sunlight for sure. The vitamin D, give it to me. Like it was noticeable the times when I was staying inside and I was feeling down. I'd never gone as far to say depressed because I'd never diagnosed or anything, and I don't think I was ever that bad or whatever. But the change from waking up each day, staying indoors, and just sort of moping around versus getting out and getting that fresh air, exercise, every aspect of my life improved when I did.
No, and that's awesome. And I think that's a really important thing that especially as gamers and content creators should be a reminder. Take care of your body. Make sure to get some sunlight, you vampires. Get outside and get out there. I realized that we talked for a very, very long time, and I think this is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. I like to wrap these up by asking a question for you to tell the audience. Like, you're not talking to me here. You're talking to anyone listening, and I ask for a piece of advice. And I think with you, we touched on it. You have been doing this for years. You have, weathered changes with, your content and with the type of content you put out. You weathered changes with arguably one of the largest things you were doing on your channel, suddenly having a large shift due to the game and everything. So what is your advice to content creators on like big changes to their content and dealing with like things that they can't control?
Okay, yeah. So I think, first of all, if you're someone who wants to listen to what I'm about to say and take it as advice, I assume you're maybe not quite yet a full-time creator, or you want to be, you aspire to be that. So if you're just starting out, I would say for the first 100 videos, you have the luxury. It's something I miss. You have the luxury of being able to do whatever you want, and no one's going to be mad about it. You can just have fun doing it, experimenting with what you like. Because I've had about 40 YouTube channels. That's a lot of experimenting with different things to do, to see what works and see what you enjoy and what you're good at. So I think the first 100 videos, in the grand scheme of things, they don't matter. Like 5 years down the line, what you make doesn't matter. So I would just say have fun and find what you enjoy. Because I think I saw a statistic, if we're talking about YouTube, where the average channel from 1 to 10,000 subscribers has released 150 videos. So if you're not growing at the start, just fully enjoy making the videos, and you will get better with time. And then you'll feel like you're in a position to be good enough, or your content will be enjoyable enough for you to grow, and you'll continue to enjoy it. And that's how you do it. Don't get bogged down because your first 5 videos haven't gone viral or whatever. Just have fun.
I think that is great advice. And I think that is a great way to wrap all of this up. I would thank you so much for doing this right when you wake up. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. for me. What is it? Like 8 a.m. for you, 9 a.m. for you?
Yeah, it's starting to get light behind me. So yeah, no, it's been good to wake me up. I'm gonna have a good day today. I can feel it.
Heck yeah, like this is a great way. We should do this more often. But what I want from you now is to tell everybody watching, the people watching, where to find you. Where can we find you?
So that's PICKAPIXEL on YouTube and Twitch, and then everywhere else, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is PICKAPIXEL YT, because I was too slow to the name. So
who got PICKAPIXEL before you?
I don't know, someone that hasn't posted a tweet in 5 years and, you know,
I
yeah.
mean, I feel you. The only thing I can get Widow on is Twitch. So, no, but no, again, thank you so much for doing this, guys. If you are still here, if you're watching, make sure to go to the links down below. All the links that he mentioned will link you to his YouTube,
Thank you.
to his Twitch, and everything there. And make sure to like and subscribe if you would like more content. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time.
See